Hey, welcome to this tutorial. I have two disclaimers. Number one, I am not a licensed professional hairstylist. I've just been dyeing my hair since I feel like over 10 years now, and I still have hair on my head. So I feel like that you should trust me with that. And number two, these clips are about like 2 years old, but they've just I don't know they've just been marinating in my files, and I always get like questions about how I dye my hair and stuff like that. So I feel like this would hopefully answer the questions. Um, yeah, let's get started. So these are the supplies you'll need. First things first, Adore hair dye. I use the color Crimson. I got 4 bottles, but I believe I only used 2. I just like to get extra, just in case for like touch-ups. You never know. Next, we got L'Oreal Quick Blue Bleach. Love this bleach. Probably the best I've used so far. I've also been using this for 10 years. Same thing with the Adore hair dye. I freaking love Adore. Sponsor me. Let me stop. Next we got 30 Developer. I got 30 because my hair is not like it's not that dark. It's probably like a light brown color. So if you have like darker hair or like black hair, I would suggest using 40, because if you use 30, I feel like you'll have the bleach in your hair for like way longer than needed, and we don't need that much damage because like dyeing and bleaching is already stripping the fuck out of your hair. Next we got Color Safe conditioner. This brand is alright. I just got it because it was like in Marshalls and I just needed a Color Safe conditioner. If you have any recs, let me know, because this one was pretty mid. It was pretty mid. Next we got hair mask. Same thing with the conditioner. I just got it because it was like in the store, but I don't think I'll ever buy this again. I also heard people were losing their hair from this. I don't know if that's still a thing, but after I heard that, I just didn't want to buy it ever again. Next, we got a mixing bowl, tint brush, gloves, aluminum foil, plastic bags, clips, and then for not pictured, I put comb, 2 mirrors, and shampoo of your choice. The comb, low-key, you could use a tint brush as a comb, but if you don't want to like um use the same thing, I would just suggest getting a comb. And then for the 2 mirrors, um if there's like no one around you to like help you to see if you like missed any spots, I definitely recommend using 2 mirrors, because I didn't have anyone to check. So yeah, use the 2 mirrors. Then oh, I also use a spray bottle in this video. You don't really need one. You could just use your hands and a sink, to be honest. Yes. I don't have a clip of this, but the first step will be to wash your hair with shampoo, but only once, because the second round will be used to wash the bleach out. Okay. So here's me mixing the bleach. I first of all, if you see me chewing weirdly, I was chewing gum. Ignore that. So when mixing the bleach, I personally eyeball how much bleach I need. Make sure to put the powder first and break up any clumps for an even application. The handy dandy tool I'm using here is a plastic knife. I like using them because they're reusable, but you could look use the end of the tint brush to mix the bleach. Next, add the developer. The end result should be the consistency of Greek yogurt. Okay. Um, yeah. I'm also talking in this because I thought my fucking webcam was gonna pick up the audio and you couldn't hear anything. How embarrassing. here you see me making sure my hair is still damp so it can be easy to do the next step. You're gonna cross section your hair into 4 parts, down the middle of your scalp and across from where your ears start. And then like after you section off each section, of course you're gonna use a clip to hold each section. Then you're gonna start applying the bleach from top to bottom, from the top to the bottom of your scalp, excuse me. You start from the bottom because that's where the most oil is stored from your scalp. So like naturally, it's gonna take longer to for the bleach to like seep in. Yeah. Oh, also, I don't know if this is obvious, but I'm only bleaching my roots. The previous color I had was green, and it faded into a nice pliable blonde for the next color. I love how that works. I love how that works. Yeah. Picking out eye poop in my eye. Wow. I love how I'm still talking. Um, but yeah, you're gonna apply the bleach from the bottom first. Yep. Yup, using that second mirror. That second mirror. I just have a place behind me, which is where the sink is. It's not just floating in the air, guys. Um, I wonder what I was saying. Oh my god. Oh, chopped and screwed. Everybody just a watch. Baby, nobody say I can't bother ya. Squeeze me tight and don't let go. Bubble up your body for me, boo. Love it when we wine with you. Love it when we wine with you. Wrap your two and them round me waist. Me love it when you're looking at my face. Me love it when we wine with you. Love it when we wine with you. Are you me need fit the best of my life? Anybody else me say yes, I'm my wife. Oh, you wine for me have to say, baby, you win me quicker than a cash prize. Are you me need forever? The way I just realized I never had a comb in my hands, and I used the tint brush to part my hair. I guess I lied, but honestly, it's just a versatile product. We love versatility. I honestly didn't record all of the bleach process because I feel like you get the gist at this point. You just like put the bleach wherever you want the bleach to be. And then after that, you're gonna lay foil for each section of like where you bleached at, and then secure it with a plastic bag. I use two, so it can be like very secure and have like pretty good insulation in there. Because the more heat, the better the bleach is gonna come out. You could use a plastic hair cap, but honestly, I like the plastic bags better because you can use the handles to, for the shape of your head, depending on how big your head is. Um, and is there any like different sized hair caps? I don't even know. I never looked it up. Who cares? I don't. But yeah, after you do that, you're gonna look like this. I left the bleach in for about 45 minutes. Honestly, you shouldn't leave it for longer than 30. But I don't know. I was like, it just wasn't. It didn't lift to what I wanted it to be. And then on top of that, I also rushed the bleach application process. So that's on me. But I'm not too mad at it. Because I know in the end it's gonna look like highlights. You gotta trust that process, girl. Um, but yeah, so then after you wash out the bleach with shampoo, you're gonna start putting the dye on. So you're gonna section your hair again, make sure it's damp, then pour the dye in the mixing bowl. I don't use a brush, as you can see here, because it takes too long for me. My hair is way too long. Well, I'm not complaining, I'm grateful. But my hair is very long, and if I use a brush, I feel like I'm gonna have like carpal tunnel or something. But yeah, as you apply the dye, it's gonna be the same process as the bleach. You start from the root to the ends of your hair. Are we gonna address the elephant in the room? This looks like menstrual blood, bro. And the weird faces I was making, I thought I was gonna use that for the freaking thumbnail. Are you out of your mind? I looked so fried there. What murder? After that, you're gonna literally do the same thing. Put foil over your head, and then put a plastic bag. This is gonna sound mad controversial, but I leave this in for 2 hours. I know that sounds insane, but this dye is vegan, and I've noticed when I leave it in for that amount of time, this dye lasts me like 3 months, I swear. And it fades really nicely as well. So I don't know, if you have brittle hair, obviously you shouldn't leave it in for that long, but my hair could take it. But yeah, this was after I left it in for 2 hours. I was just checking it to see how it looks, just in case if I needed to leave it longer. But you know damn well it's been enough time. Enough time has passed. After that, you're gonna wash your hair. Now using 2 rounds of conditioner. And then after you rinse out the conditioner, then put a hair mask in. I would say to leave the hair mask in for about like at least 10 minutes, maybe longer, depending on like how much moisture you need in your hair. My god, and then we're done. Oh wow, if you made it to the end, congratulations. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this helped. Bye.